maybe in my account. Maybe I'm not sure.
In the account here on the in the Discord.
Like on your settings in your account, there should be a way
Got
to activate streamer mode. I'm not sure though exactly where it would be. You might have to like Google it maybe, or just turn off your notifications for everything, which is what I did.
Yeah, that's what I'm just about to do. I think that's probably going to be uh, the easiest bet there, for at least for now, at least, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're live.
Right. How's it going, everybody? You're here live for the first live stream of the Shibby Society. And the topic today is going to be the roadmap that was recently updated and revised, reworked by our founder Mago, and we just felt that it's about time with the new year to go ahead and progress with this project. We've been putting in a lot of hours behind the scenes, uh, contacting connections to try to move this project forward. Um, Multiple different ways, collabs, uh, talking to other devs, talking to other assets really that can help this project and help us get to where we need. Um, Also, within that time, we've been communicating with each other as well as criticizing each other, uh, and taking feedback from one another to make sure that we're all on the same page as we go forward. And whatever we bring you, we're bringing you our best ideas, to try and help get this project to where it should be after the unfortunate circumstances that everyone went through. Um, but yeah, we're here, we're dedicated, we're motivated, and let's get this show on the road. Let's get this to another level. Our main concern is to try and repair whatever damage was done previously by the previous uh, devs, if that's what you want to call them. And besides that, put the past behind us and get on with the future, and get your guys' trust and support back in the community, because at this point, that is what is most needed to get you the maximum value out of your investment already with us. Um,
Exactly.
besides that, we're just we have more plans up the sleeve. You see that we just released the Shibby Elite merch. That was the first drop of merch that we started to work on. There will be another one that we're just starting to release. That's going to be the 1 ETH Shibbies for everyone who either A, delists their Shibbies, and or B, if they do have them listed, they list them for 1 ETH or above. That's the only way you'll be able to get the role of 1 ETH Shibby. The Elite Shibby, that role is specifically made for anyone who is actively engaging in the Discord, in the socials, retweets, likes, reposts, shares, all of that. Even just comments on our posts to help us get into the algorithm, to boost our posts, to get us closer to where we need with recognition with this project here. And other than that, we have some topics to go over. But that's about the general outlook and status of, I think, where we are overall as a project. I don't know if any of the other guys want to hop in and say anything else, but I've been farming, and I pretty much have been doing a lot of the social networking and promotions along with Mago and Byaku and Ingir and a lot of the other guys, but behind the scenes. And as far as taking charge and opening up and creating accounts and managing them for socials, I've been doing a lot of part of that. and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's a new avenue for me. But I'm glad that I've been able to find this project. I'm glad that I've been able to find partners and people in this project, like Mago, like Brother Moon, like Biaku, and the many other people that we've met, who are members and holders of this society who help us daily with their reposts and retweets and everything else that you do. Beyond that, I think it's time for me to be quiet and let someone else speak.
All right, thank you, Ivan. That was great. I personally think that we should talk about the roadmap specifically for the rest for the next few minutes or so. So we could go over. I'm just gonna pull it up on the screen here for everyone to see. Um, if you can see it, or
Hold
you
on a
can
second. I'm
pull up your
happy.
own, and we can go over it together.
Let me see. There we go. Where is it at on the screen here?
So it'd be on the announcements, I believe, or sorry, roadmap, on the information tab.
Got you. All right.
All right. So, like Mogo has already updated us with, we've grown our Twitter account from 3,014 followers to 4,160 followers in about, what was it? Since we've been in charge of this, since Mogo has taken over the project. It's been like, what, 3 months?
I joined probably October, late October, maybe early November is when I joined, I believe.
Yeah, so about 3 months, right?
About that, yes.
Yeah, so we
Roughly.
we basically grew 25% or more even within 3 months, which is pretty good for a project that's basically been rugged, and we're trying to regrow. We're basically getting our recognition back. Um, we've grown our Shibby holders from 644 to 689. That's pretty great. That's how many people?
Man,
45?
about that. About yeah, 45 people
45
exactly.
new members. 45 new Shibbies who basically decided that to put their trust in us in the future of this project. Correct?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Another thing that I have done personally, we've I've helped launch the Twitch gaming channel, which has hosted a few giveaways now, but due to a lack of interaction on the giveaways, we had to stop them due to not having enough. One of our members. We want to give our giveaways to our members, not to just random people who come into the Twitch streams, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We want anything that we are anything of value that we are allocating or making available to our holders and not just holders, supporters. I mean, if you're in this Discord and you don't have a Shibby, but you're still here and you're typing and you're reading or researching, that's still support. A like, a share, anything, everything, that's all support. And that's what we're all about. We're all about it, man. We're all about support. We're here supporting you guys, supporting your investment, supporting your time and your hard-earned work, or whatever it was that got you to, bring you here. You're grinding, your search of information, trying to find projects that interest you and you feel have value. All of that, we appreciate all that. And when we do giveaways, when we do contests and whatever we're doing, we're not just doing it for the project, we're also doing it for you and your investment. But like Biaku said, we did unfortunately have to stop the streams temporarily. We would like to pick them back up, and we would like more engagement. But we did stop them temporarily. This way, we could ensure that we got max participation, as well as for those who were participating and those who were receiving gifts, they would be going to the community and not outside, as Biaku mentioned.
Yeah, exactly. Um, I think you can just go over this part of the Instagram and Facebook pages that we launched.
Okay, okay. So within this time, this short time, three. Let me see. Let me just read it from the bulletin point.
Mm-hmm.
Promoted three new mods, and they have been assigned to help rebuild the community. So those three mods would be Brother Moon to the Moon, who's doing a lot more than just modding the Discord. A whole lot more. That man is a beast behind the scenes, as well as Mago. Man, bro, not to get too far off of subject, but I work 8 hours a day, and sometimes I can't always have access to my phone, and I'll come back and I'll see like a number of posts going back and forth, and I'm like, man, these dudes are working, and it's I love it, bro. I love it because,
Mm-hmm.
and not only that, we don't never get left behind. We'll see the work, we'll see the posts, we'll see what's going on, and then it's just like hopping right back in. But Biaku, another beast behind the scenes. This is another guy who's been quiet, pretty quiet, but man, he gets the job done, and he's precise, and he's driven, and pays a lot of attention to detail. He's the one who's behind controlling this podcast right now, and to be honest with you, it was a lot of his motivation that convinced me to do this. And I'm glad he's here. I thank you for that. Appreciate that.
I appreciate
Um,
you.
I would be the other mod. And like I said, you guys have pretty much heard what I do already behind the scenes. Just a lot of recon, researching other projects, talking to other projects, rubbing elbows. Brother Moon does that as well. So does Mago. That's how the Council of the Rug was created. That's how we became a part of that. We wish you guys would participate in that as well, because that gives us a lot of recognition through other communities, especially when we hold the spaces that we hold. When you look at the top of your Twitter, for those of you who are on Twitter and you see a space up there, you guys know that I don't know about you guys, but I always get interested in the ones with the high numbers first. Even if I don't know anyone in there, I'll click on it just to see what it's about. But
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
diverting too far from the main topic. The topic was the three of us who were promoted. So that would be the three mentioned so far. And unfortunately, we did lose a mod in this process as well. That's something that wasn't spoke on, but we'll just leave it as it is. He's no longer here with us, so I don't see any reason why we should speak on him.
Fair enough.
Um,
Yeah.
Other than that, we've established the Council of the Rug, which was just mentioned, to help educate members on the do's and don'ts of NFTs. This will restore confidence and help expand our community. There was a rugging that just happened this week. I really don't remember the name of the project, but as soon as it happened, you should have seen the action, man. The tweets went out, people responded, the space popped up, and I can't even remember. I was only in the space maybe 15, 20 minutes, and somebody popped in with all the information of the guy who rugged the project. So,
Ooh.
or at least with the connection to him. So that just goes to show you, man, we're out here and we're motivated and we're doing what we need to do to try to keep this community safe. You know,
That's good.
and it does help with the recognition. It does help rubbing elbows with other projects, but most importantly, it's providing a layer of security for everyone here.
True.
And that's something that I appreciate and that I was brought into. I didn't even know these guys were making these connections until it was already said and done. And I had gotten sick, and when I came back, these dudes had plans, man. So, I had to get my running shoes on and hit the ground running, and catch up.
No, you've been doing great work on the Instagram and Facebook. Honestly, especially the Instagram, I've been seeing because I use Instagram a lot. Uh, it's very engaging for sure. And I think if you keep going like that, like people will tune in because the posts are just engaging, in my opinion.
Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, again, I think the IG isn't even the 3 months old. I don't believe. I think the IG might only be like 2 months.
Mm,
The Facebook, I think, is going to be a little slower, but I think that's just something to do with the community and the fact that the masses haven't adopted crypto and NFTs yet.
absolutely. Yeah.
But the one good thing about of that I have noticed with my efforts on Facebook is the fact that the groups, if you have a group, it's kind of like what we want to turn this Discord into. We want this to be the place where you come when you get off work. We want this to be the place to come when you have something hot to talk about. We want this to be the place to come when you're not in the best mood and you need someone to talk to, whatever it may be. That's what we want this Discord to be. We want this to be your second home as much as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um, but yeah, thank you for the compliment on the socials, brother. I really been wanting some feedback on that actually. To see, I know they have been growing
Yep.
little by little, the Instagram especially,
Hmm.
but that's the one I'm more concerned about. Facebook will catch on when it catches on.
Yeah, exactly. Facebook is more of a doxing area, if you will,
Yeah, exactly.
if
Yeah.
you want to be. But yeah, that's
Well,
a
I'm
personal decision.
yeah, yeah. Um, I'm not hard to find,
Me
and
neither.
I there's pictures of me out there.
Yep.
Um, so if you guys really feel like you need to dox me, man, go ahead. I'm out there. There's pictures on my I've been farming on IG. There may be some on the Facebook for sure. I don't think I've put any on Twitter so far, but
Hmm.
um, they're out there, man. I don't have nothing to hide. I'm not here to take anything from anyone, and I don't want anything that I don't earn myself.
Yep.
So,
Exactly. Same.
you know. But if you want to just tap in and say hello, man, go for it. We can start a convo and get to know each other.
Submoon, welcome to the
Hello.
Brother
stage.
Moon.
Oh, guys.
What's up?
We're going, Brother Moon.
I I only wanted to drop in and say, real quick, you guys are awesome. Uh, this project would be dead in the water if it wasn't for Muggo. Of course, he fought tooth and nail to try to get this thing back going. Like Ivan said, we did lose a mod, but that was because of the lack of dedication to the project. Don't don't misunderstand anything. That certain mod didn't leave because they thought the project was trash. They left, not left. They were removed because the lack of belief in the project and the fact that they were dedicated to a project that had conflict of interest. Basically, I'll just say that. But the fact that Ivan and Biaku are leading this podcast and the conversation about the Shiba Society, dude, I bowed my head to you guys. You guys are awesome. I only wanted to stop in and say hi. Um, I know we all work our asses off for this project. We've all bought our own shibbies. I don't know anybody in here that was given shibbies, so I know we're all on the same level. Nobody's superior to anybody. Space B, Anger, Meet Dave, Big Kai, Muggo, Ivan, Biaku, myself. Everybody's here on the same. Everybody's here because they invested in this project, and everybody expects something from this project. We're all here to, as far as I'm concerned, I'm here to work for you guys. Like you guys don't pay me. I don't get a check from anybody. I'm here trying to fight the project that's falling to make it a project that's soaring up into the sky. And I appreciate Biaku and Ivan and everybody else that's active in this project. I'm sorry for wasting y'all guys' time. I just want to stop in and say, like, I do this for you guys. I don't make any profit. I know Ivan doesn't. I know Biaku doesn't. Mago doesn't. Like, we're here for you guys. All we ask is your activity, and that's it. I mean, you might get a hoodie sent your way, obviously, like me, like DJ Matt Bain.
Yeah,
Now, that would be cool.
that was dope, man. And he put it on and took a picture right away and sent it, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's the engagement we're talking about, man. That's what it's all about right
that's
there.
all we need. That's all we need. I know it sounds stupid, and people are like, "No, there's no way that this NFT project really just depends on my messages and conversation and interesting stories, anything like." any other NFT project is like, we need your ETH, we need your investments. No, all we need is activity. Everybody, all of the NFTs have already been bought. There's no minting fee anymore. None of that's going on anymore. All we literally need is for everybody that's holding is to show solidarity and list their shibbies above whatever they want to sell it for. Like we have the 1 ETH shibby above. I understand some people are looking for profits or they need money for hard times. But if you don't, like myself, I bought my shibbies because I like the shibbies. I got a Cyborg Josh shibby and a Shiba Inu hoodie. I've also got a woman. I've also got a bulletproof vest one. Like I love my shibbies. I don't plan on selling them. That's why all of my shibbies are listed or unlisted. If they are listed, they're listed above 1 ETH. It's easy. I mean, I understand some people are in financial situations where they might need ETH to come back and maybe get some sales. Me, I have 2 unlisted, and the other 2 are listed above 1 ETH. Easy 1 ETH. One's 3 and one's 33 ETH. I mean, that's pretty. Like all I'm saying is, if we can get the project to support each other, to where the community, that's all. If you look at any NFT community, all that matters is that the devs are lined up with the community and the community is strong. That's it. If the devs are separated from the community, it's more likely a rug pull. If the community is not strong, the floor will never raise. So all you need is the devs to trust, and the team to trust that they won't just run off with your money. And then also they're not just going to give up on the project, but you also need the community to agree. Like, we're not just going to list at 0.0002 every day. And then, if they do, that's great. Whatever. We've only got 2,000 NFTs. That's the apparent advantage from our NFTs, is that it's not 11,000. It's 2,000. So if we can all just agree, like, dude, this is ridiculous. We're listing at 0.002 or 0.00, what all that other crap. It's ridiculous. Muggo. I'm sorry for the I truly am. I'm sorry for the ring.
No, bro, you touched on some good things. You clarified the fact of why we lost the other mod, and I wasn't sure if that was something that we wanted to put out there, but you made some valid points. He wasn't dedicated to this project, and he wasn't really offering much of value other than a hey hi here and there, and a couple of emojis under some posts. But other than that, there was really no engagement, not even among us, not even among the team. Not even among the team. You guys, when we say the team, this is the team so far. I can't speak for everyone else, but I feel that, just like Moon said, we're all equal here. Every one of us is a holder. We all started at holders, and just because we're up here as a team now, or the team now, like I said, we're not above anyone, bro. We're all the same, and we're all in this together, and we all need to work together to get this to where it's at. And we're very close. We're very close. That's all I'll say right now. Margo, you're here. Go ahead, brother. Give us what you want to say if you have anything.
Hi, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear. You're clear now?
Awesome. Yeah. I had some challenges, before with audio, but I'm on my laptop now. So, yeah, as long as you guys can hear me loud and clear. Look, I wanted to just personally thank all of you guys, Ivan, Moon, Byaku. It's gone through some, challenging times, and I'm very grateful that, you guys have stepped up and provided your support and your commitment to the project. So I just really wanted to take my hat off to you guys for being loyal and committed, because the NFT space is very competitive, and it can be very harsh on you as well. So I just wanted to say thanks to you guys for sticking around and providing the support and really bring new energy to the project. And also touching on all the milestones that we've reached, in spite of what happened. Obviously, when the handover happened, there was only a couple $100 of ether left. So it's very challenging to rebuild a project with limited capital. I know initially when we did the handover, I mentioned that I was putting in my own capital into the project. Still am, just that we're in a quite time for crypto at the moment. So, liquidating assets and reinvesting it back becomes challenging. So I'm just waiting for the market conditions to turn. Then myself and Henry. So Henry was a good friend of mine, and he's a big investor into SHIB Society. I actually showed him SHIB Society, and that was his first NFT project. So in a way, I sort of feel bad for him because it was his first project, and we're good friends. So uh, he bought like over 60 odd shibbies. So no, we're still on track where we're still going to be reinvesting back into the project so that we can start building on those Gen 2 shibbies, which is something that we want to launch and give back to the community as well. So obviously we need everyone's help as well. We can't do it ourselves. So we need the help and support from people in the community. Yourselves, Ivan, Moon, Biaku. You guys have been doing such an awesome job. So yeah.
Thank you for trusting us too. Was we like that's something that's really special. The fact that we came out of we haven't even met. We don't I've never met you. I've never met Moon. I've never met Biaku, and I'm pretty sure none of you guys have ever met each other either yet. We've all come together, and we've all gotten on the same level, and we've all put our minds together, and we were all entrusted, by you, who was the caretaker of this project. They for whatever reason, the universe or whatever you want to call it, whatever you believe in, that's the higher power here. For whatever reason, the higher power here put the notion or whatever it was to leave it in the project in your hands, and I'm glad that happened. And it's like I said, it's just really special, and I feel real appreciative of the fact that you trusted some strangers to come in here and help you with something that was left to you to guard and to work with, and to help rebuild and whatnot. I'm just, like I said, we've never met, but you entrusted us with something that was valuable to you, and I appreciate that as well. And that's what's got me driven. That's one thing that has me driven with this project.
And no, thank you, Ivan. Likewise too. Yeah, it was kind of interesting how it all sort of happened, isn't it? Like, because all I remember was Creamy's. It's another NFT. He DM'd me in the Twitter. He was like, "Hey man, I love what you guys are doing." He goes, "Running a Twitter Spaces." He goes, "Would you like to come on board?" And I said, "Yeah, why not? I'll come out to that." And I remember doing that Spaces, and man, I was nervous. I didn't know what to say because all these founders of the projects were coming out, and I'm like, I'm not a founder. I'm just the guy that was, passed the buck was passed on to me. So I didn't really know what to say. So I just went with, what had happened and explained, that I believed in the project, and God behold, you are on there, Ivan, and I mean, you heard me. So and sort of after that, the rest is history. I mean, you told Moon, and then Moon messaged me in Discord. I was like, Moon said something about roadmap. I was like, oh man, like, what do I say? And, I just said, you know what, like, I'm not going to give him some bullshit response. I'm just going to tell him how it is and say, hey, it's a work in progress. And then I believe like he went away from like 24 hours, and then he did some research, and then he came back to me and then started chatting, and one thing led to another, and the universe does some mysterious things, and here we are now, so yeah, an honor and privilege.
To be honest with you, that, I sat in that space and I listened for a while, and that's what made me want to buy, and that's what brought me to this project. Because when I heard you speak, I heard you speaking from the heart. I
Take it,
heard you
Jimmy.
speaking from your experiences, and that's what I felt. I felt I was listening to someone who was genuine and not someone who was a salesman trying to pitch me something. Every NFT, every founder that I listened in that space sounded like a salesman, and you were just, like you said, you were just a regular guy who ended up in a bad situation. And luckily, like I said, for whatever reason, they left it to you, because here we are.
Well, if you'll let me touch on that, Ivan and Mago, I'd love to give a little synchronicity to the story. I was actually thinking about creating my own Shiba Inu NFT, like literally. And then Ivan had been talking about this project for maybe a week and saying, like, I might have a project. I don't want to give too many details about it. I'm looking into it. I'll let you guys know. And then he wasn't really giving too many details. I wasn't really like waiting on it. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's like, "Okay, guys, this is what it is." And he dropped the Shiba Society. I immediately jumped on it because I was like, "This is the Shiba artwork that I've been looking for." There was the cool Shibas or some crap like that, and then there
Yeah.
was like Susie's Shibas, and they were fucking like. It looked like little kids drew them in coloring books, and I was like, "Oh, come on, this is crap." And then I found the Shiba Society, where the Shiba that I literally rock as my PSP has a cyborg jaw. So I was like, oh, cyborg jaw. Like, I was like, dude, if you're going to have a Shiba Society or a Shiba NFT, it's going to have a cyborg jaw. I don't know. I was kind of dense. But, anyways, I found the project after Ivan introduced me. I messaged Mago, like Mago brought it up earlier. And I was like, the potential is endless. Like, the fact that whoever it was or whatever they did, history's history. But once I realized, like, if we had a strong team and a strong community, anybody would agree with me as far as even the Bay City or the BAYCH or the MAYCH. The community is the biggest part of the whole project. So the fact that we had, I know Ivan was ready. I know Mago was ready because he saved it. Biyaku was ready. We had another guy that I thought was ready. He wasn't, so we cut the flack. And that's evidence to show you guys, like, you're investors, you don't really have to do anything but just stay involved. We're cutting off the fat from the project, where people that aren't really dedicated to the project are getting cut off. Like, we're really doing things and we don't make any money. Every sale, that's what a lot of people think. Like, every sale that an NFT project makes, that everybody benefits team wise. No, I don't benefit. Mago doesn't benefit. Ivan doesn't benefit. Bianca doesn't benefit. Nobody does. We build this so that way everybody's floor price raises with ours. If your price of your Shiba is insanely, 1 ETH, say everybody right here has their Shiba at 1 ETH and that's the floor price, then that's fantastic for the project. So all of us right here working for you guys, talking to you guys, like here answering questions, every time somebody in the general chat says, "Hey, what's the utility of this?" We go in and we answer the questions. Like, we're here for you guys, but that's because we understand that if anybody is here for you guys, it's us, and we are the team. And as soon as your floor price, even if you list at floor price right now and it gets bought up immediately, congratulations. There goes your Shibby, you sold it, boom, you're out. Eventually you're gonna sell all your Shibbies, and we're still gonna be here working. So you can get out at 0.018, 0.017, whatever you want to sell it. I invite you to sell it, give somebody a discount. And as soon as you're gone, I'm not saying you guys specifically, but anybody listening, if your price gets that low and you get sold out, that's on you, because we're all going to be here as a team working on it. And the community is what matters. So if anybody here in the community is listening and they're thinking, man, I might sell just to get out, make your money or take your loss, whatever you want to do. But we're still going to be here. We're going to get the Chiba Society NFT up to a price that's respectable. If anybody was here from the beginning and they got rugged, I'm looking to take the price past what the mint fee was, past what anybody paid for their Shiba Society NFT. I'm trying to get people to wear one. That's why we created the 1 ETH NFT Shiba. That's it. 1 ETH Shibis, because we want everybody to at least have a floor of 1 ETH. If you want to sell your Shibby, that's fine. I hope you make 1 ETH. That's the bottom line. I know you guys went through a lot of stuff to where you're not making this. Yeah, give me whatever. Anyways, yeah. So you get the 1 ETH Shibby. Let's go. Let's rock it. That's what I'm saying. So the 1 ETH is the floor. If we get the 1 ETH floor, then I mean, everybody sells for 1 ETH. We all get out with fun. I'm
Definitely,
joking.
we should we should definitely put a lot of not thought. We already put thought into it, but we should put movement into the One ETH Shibby campaign, which is basically the marketing campaign that we have going with the merch, right? We want to
Yeah,
create as much talk as possible and bring new buyers into the space, new people
yes,
into the Discord who want to be part of the Shibby Society and who want to perhaps list their Shibbies at 1 ETH as well to, you know, support the project.
exactly. It's all
All pressure.
it's a way of us to come up with something to help get this project going, to help get the recognition out there, to help get the buzz popping. And what's better to promote an NFT project than the visuals? Word of
Exactly.
mouth works, but that's only going to work on people who have or who are into NFT, or maybe possibly someone who's in the cryptosphere. Um, but other than that, it's all about visuals. It's all about visuals. It's all about community, and it's all about utility, which we're in the process of trying to bring to you guys. As we go forward, we'll talk about that a little bit more. But being in the space that I've been in, I haven't been in this NFT space for long. But when I find something that I'm interested in, I dive head first. And I don't care how sometimes I end up with bumps on my head because the water was shallow, but those are lessons that need to be learned.
Hmm.
Um, but with that said, the 1 ETH Shibby, that's to help stabilize the floor. The elite Shibby, that's for the people who are actively engaged and helping with the retweets, the posts, and everything else like that. And we appreciate every last one of you who do that. Though these are when you get that role, that's going to be those are going to be the only people who are available to that merchandise. This merchandise is not going to be for everybody. We're going to come out with different designs that anyone can rock maybe later on, but we want to build the community up. That's why we started with first the activity, those who were active. And then we started noticing, like Brother Moon mentioned, the floor dropping. And like he said, unfortunately, we're going to lose some people. We're going to lose some people along the way. Unfortunately, with the things that happen and the way the market goes, people are going to want some ETH back in their wallet. They're going to want some of their investment back. That's okay. One thing that I've noticed, and there's some wallets that I'm actually watching. Like I watch how many NFTs they have and where they're minting them at, and some of these guys are repeat offenders dropping the floor. And for a little while, I was getting a little upset and I started to take it personal. And I know some of the other guys did too. And we're like, man, why are these guys tanking the project? What are they doing? At least if you're going to sell at floor price and keep the floor the same. If you want to exit with your chin up and with some, dignity, helping out the guys who you were here with. But beyond all that, that's the reason why we started some of these promotions. That was the 1 ETH Shibby. Plus, your guys' activity is great. But I came to the conclusion that these guys didn't want to get out early. They're getting out early and they're dropping the floor, but they're dropping it temporarily. And the one good thing that they're doing is they're bringing in new holders. Our holders are going up. Our number of holders is going up, and we're getting rid of the people who don't want to be here or who are just here for profit or who want to get their cut their losses and run. Whatever it is, that's cool. But obviously, we have new buyers and the amount of holders is going up, which means we still have a lot of attractability, or at least some attractability, to people out there who are interested in this project. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that part.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Ivan, speaking of holders, we actually just got a new holder. So
Oh,
up
awesome.
to 693 owners now.
We're almost
Let's
at 700.
go.
Let's go.
And mate Dave. Congrats, bro.
It's who?
What's
Oh,
that?
It's
oh,
mate Dave.
yeah, I
Hey,
just
man,
saw
hey,
that.
what's
What the
going on,
hell?
buddy? I seen you
Damn.
there,
I
bro.
see his PFP right there. Profile pic.
Yeah. Oh, he bought that one right Oh, no
Yeah.
wonder his PFP changed,
Yeah.
brother. I thought you were already a holder. I had no idea. I saw your PFP change, but I thought you were just like linking up for the podcast. I should change mine too now that I'm talking about it.
Damn.
Sorry, guys. I'm on a new laptop and I'm barely still trying to figure it out too. I'm been trying to figure out how to turn on this camera too, but I'm having a problem here. I'm a little bit I'm above 40, man, so I'm not too computer literate. I get along pretty good, but I have my struggles.
Hey, well, let me tell you. When these stage channels in Discord, you can't turn on the camera. It's just audio. So the
God,
only way,
Oh, really?
Okay.
yeah. So the
Okay.
only way you can do the video is in the like the live chats. This is great for the stage because people can raise their hands and stuff, but it's more for like the 25 plus audience. If you were to go on live chat, you could have videos all day, every day, and then people jump in. Meet Dave, what's happening?
he Dave.
Happy to officially have joined you guys and support the awesome project that is Shiba Society, man. You know what? I've always said you guys are doing your thing, grinding and you know getting exposure out there. But you know what? It's there's value in sharing your story, man. So if Mogo, if you're up for it, man, let's do a video, do a sit down and just chat about you know where the Shiba Society started, what happened, and why we're out here grinding, man.
Yeah, no, awesome. No, I'd love to do that, Dave. And yeah, appreciate you sharing your thoughts,
Go.
your knowledge, your wisdom, isn't it? Yeah, and finally coming on board. So yeah, I appreciate it, and would love to do a video.
Yeah, also look, I think there's so much value in people like seeing the other side of the story, right? We hear all these hype stories about all these NFTs selling out and minting out and making people rich and all this shit. But I think 90% of the NFT population also want to see the other side. What happens to these projects that, you know, get rugged and how do we build back that community to where it once was? You know, like I think there's a lot of value in that shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, you're totally right. I mean, recently, I think it just happened this week. Wasn't it Moon? With Blockverse. I mean, the founders took off with 450 ETH. So
Yeah.
they're just ruthless.
Yeah, that was it. That was a couple days ago, a few days ago.
It's really unfortunate what happens, and you're totally right, Dave. Yeah, you know, you always see the one-sided story on mainstream media, on Twitter and socials and whatnot. But yeah, you don't see what happens on the other side.
And this is a good time, man. When the market is a bit low and NFTs are cheap as chips, you know, it's a good time to attract new heads and new eyes. And everyone loves an underdog, man. Everyone loves rooting for the underdog. And if we can share our story and get people to support us, then you're going to get you know a lot more owners, you know.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm open to anything you have to say. I know you've been doing your research, and I know you got a lot of information you're holding over there as far as this stuff goes. I've started watching your channel as well too, man. I'm glad you decided to join, bro. I'm pumped. I'm trying to watch what I'm saying because this is gonna stream out, you know, but let's go.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm here to support you guys, and yeah, we'll organize Mongo to do a sit down whenever you're free. I think it might be a bit easy for us because we're in Australia, similar time zones. So yeah, just have a real chill sit down talk and just tell the story, man.
Absolutely, yeah. Whereabouts are you based in Australia?
I'm in Sydney.
You're in Sydney. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm Melbourne.
Yeah, same time zone.
Sweet.
Man, there are so many Aussies in this NFT space, bro. It is a trip.
Well, the original the original creators were Aussies, so you know.
Is that
I think yeah.
okay? That's good. I never knew that. We get some history in here tonight too. That's what's up.
Yeah, the original owners have now moved on to Ada Ninjas. So if you search Ada Ninjas on Cardano, that's so they
Yeah, we're familiar.
moved on from this to that.
Well, so they were Aussies too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Dave in the house.
All right, so how do you guys want to do this? You guys want to oh well, Dave, matter of fact, before we get too far off of that subject and go into something else, one thing that we have been wanting to do as well, and for you guys who are listening in the audience, Big Key and Inger, we've been wanting to kick up spaces as well on Twitter. We've been wanting to start our own spaces as well as participate in the ones with the Council of the Rug. But yeah, that is something that we wanted to do as well.
Okay, I've got to interrupt you, Ivan. I'm sorry. I've got to interrupt you, brother. Ivan's
Go for it.
he's being very humble right now. Ivan, our local celebrity. Ivan is
What are you
about
talking about?
to, no, get out of here. Let me announce it. Officially. Ivan, our brother Ivan, our Shibby Society brother, he is going to, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ivan, I don't know about the dates, but soon he is going to be on a financial podcast that he and I met on, and then eventually I created a channel for him, and he kicked ass basically 24/7. He's now going to be featured on a podcast, a financial podcast, with a lot of knowledgeable information from the hosts. They're also comedians, but one of them's a broker that's been for years. I'm sure you saw the announcement. I think Ivan is about to garner a lot of information and also a lot of big followings from the Shiba Inu token followers. And then from his involvement with the Shiba Society, Ivan's going to be Ivan's going to be somebody that actually his influencer count is going to definitely count. I don't want to say I don't want to quote numbers or anything or guess, but he's definitely going to be killing it. So Ivan, you're very humble, but right now you're about to be like the Shiba. Okay, get this. The only person that's ever talked about Shiba Inu on the Cash Daddies podcast is going to be Ivan. And Ivan is a investor in the Shiba Society. So therefore, I no pressure. I'm not asking you to mention the Shiba Society, Ivan. No pressure, TRH, nothing like that. To the moon, nothing. Forget about that. But I feel like Ivan's going to have the best information for the Cash Daddies, and it's going to be amazing.
Ivan, win Lambo, bro. Win Lambo.
Win Lambo, right? Yes. I'm sorry to talk so much. I'm just excited. I'm sorry, guys.
Nah. It's funny you mentioned that because I'm in the back chat as you guys are speaking. I was in the messaging in my text with Neff right now. Because I wasn't sure on the protocol on how to actually promote the episode. I wasn't sure if they wanted to wait until we were done filming or taping or whatever, and then because I wasn't sure when they were going to air it. I know they usually air it within the same week that they tape it or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, no. It is very soon. It's going to be within the next couple weeks. I don't know if that's when they're going to put it out. But as far as mentioning, the rabbit hole and the Shiba Society, bro, that's a given. That's a given. Those two places have been my home over the last probably the rabbit hole probably for almost a good year now, maybe. I started off lurking a little bit in the back channels and then started speaking up little by little and then worked my way into my own channel that you gave me. And, I appreciate that, bro. I really do. And then, it's one of the things that helped me get to the stage to where I'm at now with you guys. And then, since I've been in this project, man, this has been my home. My boy Blue Collar Crypto, what's happening, brother? He's in the house.
What's good?
He's a guy who's known me for almost 10 years now, and he could tell
Can
you.
you guys hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you right now, bro. You can mute yourself
Okay.
if you want.
I didn't know if I was muted or not. My bad. Keep going, bro.
Yeah. So, but he's a guy who's I've known for almost, probably going on 10 years now. And he knows, man, when I get into something, I dive in head first and I'm all about it. So
Only way to do it.
Yeah, for real. So, this is besides my home, my personal home where I live, Shiba Society is my second home. or in Rabbit Hole, those two places are like my second homes. I share them equally. And then, I have found another project that I feel very comfortable with. And some of those people are starting to migrate over here to the Shibba Society. And they've been sharing reposts and tweets and different things that I've been promoting our project with. So we're starting to garner support from them as well, which I appreciate. I won't mention them here because it's not part of what this format's for, but I do appreciate, and they know who they are. If they listen, you know what I'm saying? You guys know who you are. I'm just going to say, shout out to the crew. They'll know who they are. Other than that, I want to stay focused on this project right now and talk about what we have going on. So, but yeah, man, this is the home. I'm going to go on to that I'm going to go onto that platform. I'm going to try and kick ass for the SHIB Army and let them know, because there are some fudders on that show. I'm probably going to be facing a little bit of stiff, there's someone on there who doesn't believe in Shiba Inu. Let's just say that. And he's a very knowledgeable man. I'm going to have my work cut out for me. But, I'm a shit talker. He's a comedian and I'm a shit talker. So I believe I'll be able to hang with him. And I'm not one to back down from the challenge. I'm not there to be, for conflict or anything, or to be abrasive or anything, because I know I'm representing the Shiba Society and the Shiba Army, the SHIB Army. But I'm there. And one thing that Moon didn't mention is the guy who is, I don't know if you would call him the owner, but he's definitely the head guy of the podcast. He's a big investor in the SHIB. And he's been taking a lot of shit on his, my bad. He's been taking a lot of stuff on his own show for his investment. So I'm a fan of his. I'm a fan of his comedy. I'm a fan of some of his other shows. And most of all, man, I'm SHIB Army. So I'm going to hop on there and I'm going to represent us like we should be represented. And I'm going to speak about the utility that this coin is and this ecosystem, not just the coin, this whole ecosystem, which I used to call the meme ecosystem. That used to be one of my favorite hashtags, but I've dropped it because SHIB's not a meme anymore. But they'll find out. They'll find out pretty soon. And when they do find out, they're going to hear about the rabbit hole, and they're also going to hear about the Shiba Society. Hopefully I'll have some merch by then. That way, when I hop on camera, I'm going to be repping. And then as well, for sure, which I was hoping that I had tonight, I'm buying a banner with the logo of the Shiba Society, and I'm going to have the banner hanging behind me when I do whatever podcasts I do. Hopefully by then I'll figure, oh, well, we can't do them here. But I was going to turn my camera on tonight and show you guys myself. That way, it's not a total dox, but like I said, I have nothing to hide. We're all in this together, bro. We're all brothers in investments, and we're all shibbies, and we're all here to get this project going. So, that was one of the things I was hoping to do tonight, but we'll get there. But yeah, I'm going to go on the show, man. I'm going to do my best.
Hell yeah, man. Scratch all the way to the bank, brother.
Hopefully, man. Like I said, we've talked about it, Blue, we've talked about it before. We've been talking about this for over a couple of years now. Different ideas we've been bouncing back off of each other that we've wanted to do or what we've liked to do. And I'm tired of talking, bro. So we'll talk later. Me and you will talk later. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get this show on the road.
Yep.
All right, cool. Seems like we got a lot of stuff going. Go ahead, Mom.
When are you doing this podcast?
The filming will be the filming of it will be the 5th, I believe the 15th. The 15th of February. Yeah, so a couple weeks. I'm not sure when they're going to release it, but we'll be doing the filming of it on the 15th.
Are you talking about on the blockchain one?
No, I'm talking about the Cash Daddies podcast with remember the comedians I told you about, the investment podcast, but they
yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later about the blockchain.
Right, gotcha. Hey, Bianca, how you guys living out there in Australia, man?
I'm not in Australia.
Oh, you're not?
Me no.
That's-
That's Mogo would be in Australia.
I'm in
Oh, my
Australia
bad, my
too.
Gotcha. Okay.
No, it's we're living, you know. Been pretty hot. It's been pretty hot here in Melbourne for the last week or so. So we've just had a big downpour of rain. But yeah, man, it's good. I mean, I've moved out to regional Victoria. I used to live in the CBD, but now I'm out in country Victoria. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Got out of the hustle and bustle of Melbourne, huh?
yeah, and now out where the kangaroos are.
Right. Hey, are you guys allowed to hunt them things?
I think they do it like in outback Australia, but yeah, generally you're not. Yeah, you're not allowed to. Well,
this guy.
depends on which state you're in.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
What
why
about
I
you,
love
man?
my
How
boy
you?
Blue.
About
Do what?
yourself? How are you doing, man?
Now we're good out here, man. I mean, it's pretty much the same story today as it was, at the beginning of the year, but it seems like things are starting to slightly lighten up. Um,
Yeah.
with the
Because
mandates
you're
and all.
in New York or are you in California?
Nah, man, I'm in California.
In California.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, we probably got the strictest state next to New York when it comes to that with all the bullshit that's been going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're we're good, man. Everything's copacetic.
Nice. You got some nice beaches in California.
Got some nice what?
Nice beaches. I remember
Oh
going down
yeah,
to.
man. We got some beautiful beaches out here. Depends on which area you go to. Like we got like Newport Beach is nice.
Port,
His
Malibu. Malibu's
Malibu's
quite
pretty
nice.
sweet. I'd stay out of Long Beach. But other than that, yeah, we're good, man.
Actually, I remember I went to Long Beach when I was in US about 10 years ago, and yeah, that was pretty interesting. Long Beach,
Oh, dude.
Venice Beach.
Yeah, Venice is fun. They got a lot of stuff on Venice, but I mean, Long Beach, man. Unless you're looking to get like robbed,
Hmm.
Yeah.
The first time I got there, I came out of the taxi and I was like, "Damn, man, you could just get high just from walking down the street."
Yeah. No, that's California in general for you, man.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
It's
We're
pretty
all
lax out here.
botanists out here.
Pretty laxed out here. I don't know who does that stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just say no.
Yeah, no. So what's up, Blue? Have you been taking a look at some of these or what?
At the Shibbies?
Yeah, I know the one you really wanted got sniped from you. I remember that, bro.
Yeah,
Nope.
it happens, bro. I mean, hey, I'm still trying to recover from fucking December, dude. I've like December, Christmas time
Yeah, I hear
wiped
you.
me out. And then I feel
Yeah, I
like
hear you.
everybody else is starting to recover from Christmas. So, like business isn't really
Yeah,
all
I know. Man, I had a budget for Christmas and I damn near spent about double it.
right. It's how it goes.
Yeah. Nah, but we'll be here, bro. We'll be here. And like we said, we were just one of the things we were just mentioning a little while ago was the fact that people keep selling their shibbies for below the floor. And what's more intriguing is they're selling them for below the mid price, which I don't understand why.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, some of these wallets, bro, they got multiple shibbies and they just keep dropping the floor and dropping the floor. I mentioned earlier I started to take it pretty personal a little bit, but then I started to also notice the benefits of it is the fact that people like that, the more they sell, the faster they're out, and the more holders that we get within the community, which then is more recognition as they start sharing their posts and their pictures and whatever of and their opinions of the project. So don't worry, bro. Like I told you, I wanted you here because I know the type of guy you are, and I know that you're in the crypto space, and you barely got in, not too long ago and stuff. And I was just trying to, I want the main reason why I want you to be here is because, I know you personally, you're a good friend of mine, and you're in a very dangerous space, just as well as I am, as well as all of us are, So I felt like, hey, well, if at any point in time he's going to want to jump into the NFT space, at very least we can help him try to get a soft landing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, I was actually so I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, nothing. I was cracking my
Oh,
nut.
okay. Gotcha. I was actually kind of juiced to see that when that Beeple dude was on Joe Rogan, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be the episode to tune into. He's gonna talk all about NFTs. Bro, I sat there for 3 hours and this motherfucker didn't talk about anything about to do with NFTs.
Very little, very little. That was a big letdown. I was really let down with that episode. Not just the fact that I didn't get the information that I thought I was gonna get from people. I thought I'm like, this is the dude to listen to. The most renowned artist in the NFT space that I know of, at least. I don't know of anyone who's bigger than him that I know of. Like I said, but I'm not the all end all. No all end all. But definitely that was a letdown. Just as well as I know you listen to JRE just like me pretty frequently, and that was one of his biggest letdowns as far as interviews go. I don't know how he let that guy out of there without asking.
Also, think about the fumble that it is that for your own industry. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, you're on a platform like the JRE. You know what I mean? And you're not going to use that platform to at least give a what do they call that? What's the word I'm looking for? A plug?
Yeah.
For your own, you know what I mean?
He talked about stuff for a little bit, but it wasn't very much. It wasn't very much at all. Yeah.
That's
So
what-
it was a real letdown. It was a real
That's
letdown.
what y'all need to work on, man. Try to get a spot on the JRE and start talking about shibbies.
Well, pretty soon, bro. Like I said, hopefully, I'm gonna go on this podcast, and I'm not expecting anything other than to go on there and talk about Shiba Inu. But like I said, hopefully hopefully by that time, well, for sure by that time, I'll have my banner behind me, and then hopefully I'll have the sweater or something, some type of merch to throw on as well. And so I'm pretty sure, and knowing the way that the structure of the podcast, they're going to give me a period of time to where I can go ahead and give out whatever socials I want to give out, and they're going to give me a time to also plug whatever I got, whatever I'm working on. So I'm definitely going to have a slot for that. But I'm also going to try to slide it in there as much as I can whenever I can. That guy is not as big as Joe Rogan, but one thing that I wasn't going to mention, or I noticed that Moon didn't mention, but he is a personal friend of Joe Rogan's. So I'm not trying to say I'm going to get a chance to get on the show, or I'm going to be buddies and me and this dude are going to be best friends, but it's one step closer. It's definitely one step closer. So I'm definitely going to use it as a springboard. If I can, I want to keep these live streams going to keep people informed about what's going on, and to give a platform for people who are in the Discord or who've joined the Discord and who don't have the information that they need to come up and ask questions like this. I have no problem. I don't see any reason why I can't do this at least once every couple of weeks or something like that, just to hop in one night and give a couple hours to anybody who wants to say anything. And if or ask a question or voice a concern about the project. And if at very least, it gives us a little bit of time and gives us somewhere to meet up and, just keep up with each other, man, and build the camaraderie that we need to keep this project moving forward. Have another idea that I want to be doing probably once a month. And it's gonna be something that's gonna be team building and fun, and just in general give us something to get together and if anything, talk crap back and forth between each other with, just something to bring us together, something to offer the community, something more to offer the community than just NFTs and value of the NFT and how much I can flip my NFT for and all of that. The normal things that you get when you hop into big projects or hype projects and whatever. Like I said, we're trying to build this place to be another home where everyone can come to and you can hop in and feel like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Cheers, but you can log in and feel like Norm. You know what I mean? That's what we're working to. So I'm definitely gonna be promoting it on that site. I'm definitely want to keep these live streams going for this project, and then I'm also gonna be working on some more projects outside of this that that will provide a platform for this project as well. But we'll be branching out into other NFTs and other crypto stuff. We'll get into that later. But with everything said and with everything that we mentioned, we've got all the way down the list on the roadmap, except for the very last accomplishment, which is the rebranding of our logo. Moon, I really wanted to touch on that when Moon was here, but he had to leave for a second. Mago, you want to speak on that? Because you and Moon have pretty much been the driving force behind a lot of that, as well as Byaku with the merchandise as well.
No, absolutely, yeah. So, so basically, we started a competition to just bring, some new energy and new life to the project. So, I'm not sure if you guys remember what the old logo looked like. It wasn't too much, so we thought, let's rebrand. Initially, what I did was I posted a competition on a website called Design Crowd, and so they basically submit like 60 plus designs. So initially, when we got the designs, I was chatting to Ivan, Moon about it, had a chat to Henry about it, and nothing really stood out because it was came across too techie. So it seemed as if they, missed the mark.
Very corporate, very bland.
Yeah, it was very corporate. It was very bland. I was like, damn, like they just kept on, missing the mark. So Moon got one of his sons, because obviously his son's quite talented with graphics, and so got one of the existing SHIBs, changed it into like a black and white silhouette. So he submitted 4 designs of those with, some basic SHIB writing, and then we went back and forth. And so what we ended up doing is took one of the logos that was submitted from Design Crowd, and we also added in Moon Sun as well, and that's been the inspiration behind the new hoodie for the One Ether Shibbies and the Elite Shibby merchandise as well. So I know I just felt that it was good to rebrand, sort of get away from what had previously happened, and this way here, it brings back a new energy, new life to the project. And when you look at the logo now, it's like a big statement. Like Shiba's bold, so there's a lot of emphasis on Shiba. It also shows that we are a society underneath it. So I feel that the new logo, it's quite universal, but it gets the message across. And then when you look at the logo on hats and the merch, it's really clean. It's crisp.
It pops.
It pops. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, Byaku. Yeah. Well, we've been working on that image, so yeah. Thanks to your OCD.
Yeah, man, he's driven. He's driven. I'm driven in ways, and he's driven in other ways, man. And same thing with you, Mago. You're very dedicated. I know that. And Moon, man, that's another dude who's driven, man. And I'm glad we've been able to get our drives together. And it's like each one of us is a wheel, man. You know what I mean? We just turning.
Yeah. No, absolutely, yeah. So 100%. So yeah, so that's what we've done with the rebranding. How do you guys feel about the rebrand and the logo?
I like this logo a lot better than anything they offered. The only thing that they really did offer that I think that we did get value out of was the actual font. I believe that we did take their font from them from one of the projects, but other than that, I'm not even sure if we got anything other than that out of it.
Wait, where's the logo?
Just the font.
On the banner.
The one that's on the banner now in the Discord. It used to be
Oh, okay.
something
I'm gonna have
else.
to go check that out.
It used to be different.
Sweet.
Well, anyways, on that note, I would like to thank everyone for being on this podcast. We're going to end the live stream, and this is also going on YouTube. So afterwards, we can share the YouTube video and whatnot, so other members can watch this podcast over. So if
Oh
there's
man,
any
how late to
last
the party
words,
was I?
you were not that late. We've only been going for an hour 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're gonna try to keep them short. We're gonna do another one pretty frequently that's gonna go over all the considerations for the future project, the future plans. We just kind of wanted to go over some of the bulletin points of what we've accomplished in this short time, and we don't want to keep everyone here very long. You know what I mean, with it being the weekend and whatnot, and a lot of us are on different time zones. I know Mago and Meet Dave are in different time zones. They're both in Australia. I'm not sure about Inger and Big Key, but and Biaku's on the East Coast as well over. So he's about 3 hours ahead of us. So we're gonna keep this one short. Unfortunately, we didn't get to everything that we wanted to get to, but either next week, next Friday, or the following Friday, we'll definitely get together and we'll bring forth and talk about the possible considerations for the future plans of this project. And we'll also be giving you guys the floor in between each proposal of the considerations. This way you guys can give us your feedback and we can hear from you directly. As we go along, we'll touch on each individual topic, and then we'll go ahead and pause and give you guys a little time to put your hands up. We'll bring you up, and you can ask your questions, and go on from there. And then once we get past that subject, we'll go on to the next. I thought we might be able to get all of this in within an hour and 15, hour and 20, 30 minutes at the most, but if we start now, we'll be here for at least another hour and a half, 2 hours, and I don't want to do that with everybody right now. So we'll go ahead and just end this now. Thank you guys for coming here. Thank you for everyone who participated. Thank you, Meet Dave, for joining the SHIB Society, becoming an official Shibby, and offering us your platform, brother. I really appreciate that, man. I know you guys are gonna kill it. And anytime, man, anytime we're having any of our live streams or any of our live chats in the regular chat in the Discord, you're more than welcome, bro. You're more than welcome to come in and offer your advice and offer your input. I know you're sitting on a wealth of knowledge over there with your platform as well. So thank you for extending that to us, man. That's going to be a great asset. So I know you guys are going to kill it when you guys get together.
indeed.
So with that said, I have nothing else to offer. We'll go over let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 topics next week or the week after.
Yes.
We'll talk behind the scenes and we'll get together with everybody's scheduling and see if we're all available at the same time, and that will determine when we have it. Other than that, I have nothing else to say, but thank you again. And man, I'm very pumped on what we're gonna do this year.
Same.
Let's go. You know what I'm talking about, with the F in the middle. And then Mago, Biaku, if you guys got any closing points, so for us to end the night, you guys take the floor, brothers.
Mago?
Same thing. Just continuing on what you were saying, Ivan. Thank you for all the hard work that you've done, Biaku, the Moon, David as well for jumping on board and putting your faith into us. And yeah, and really looking forward to jumping on to doing that video with you as well. Yeah, and all of our supporters and community members. Yeah, thanks to everyone for sticking around and being loyal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody. Glad to know everybody's in good spirits and good health over wherever you guys are at, and good talking to everybody.
Awesome. Appreciate everyone coming to the podcast.